This is something that's insane to me. I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid. I ain't never thought I would ever see something like this. This NPC streaming shit. People taking it as a joke, but this is gonna have severe effects on society because I'm seeing men doing this now, and that's the spooky part about it.
I wish you had the video.
I know. I wanted to put the video
and explain what that is too. MC.
It's some crazy
NPC
shit.
streaming. So basically, people will get on live, TikTok, Instagram. Usually it's TikTok live. They'll get on live. People will leave crazy comments, and they'll act out the comment like, say somebody sent you Rose.
Oh, the
smell
cat
good.
girl. The,
Yeah.
What's her name?
Ice cream so good.
Ice cream so good.
I scroll past that shit so fast. I remember bro sent me that shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this?
But y'all wanna know what's
my mind.
crazy?
This ain't never keeping my
She
attention.
have big deals off of that now.
Nah, that's what he's saying.
That's
what I wanna get
what I'm
into,
saying because people see the money she's making off of it, and people are doing that. Like I'm seeing men. What the fuck is this dude's name? The Glizzy Gladiator
I
or
ain't
something?
seen no dude.
His whole shit is about sucking glizzies.
Yeah.
People were saying hot dogs, and he's sitting there, glizzy overload, sucking glizzies for an hour. People sending the money to do this shit. Or I don't know if you see
Spider-Man too. You got Spider-Man too.
In New York, they got people standing outside Times Square with a fucking tripod. Ice cream so good. These grown ass men though.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like where are we headed as a society?
Just imagine how the elites and all the people sit back and look at like how stupid these motherfuckers is. But it's crazy though because it's like damn, well y'all knocking it, but they getting their money. But that goes back to what I was saying earlier about taking the one person, giving them that money, and now everybody else jumping on that, but they're really just controlling the whole environment of dummies. Like, yeah, look how stupid y'all look like out here doing this.
Bro,
but the couple people that got money is winning, but like I always say, at what cost? Not everybody else, like you said, you step outside, they got all the stands and the machines just looking crazy as
everybody
fuck.
not making money.
No,
But that's an illusion of it.
Bro, men went from hunting, we went from fighting wars, we went from building architecture
To sucking glizzies
on TikTok.
Yeah, you niggas are weird.
This is a grown man with a son. This is bro. This is going to a spooky place. They call them NPCs for a reason. Like these people are bots.
You have no
These
brain.
are robots. They have no brain. Like they just program. Like send them a light. I sent bro a clip. They just sent a lightning bolt. The dude just did this for.
What? No.
Stupid shit.
Stupid shit. You remember the clip?
Yeah.
Bro,
He's like, 100,000, I'm going in. 100,000, I'm going in. He started screaming and shit.
Grown ass men.
This shit crazy.
This is spooky.
But he got his bitch in the back supporting.
Yeah.
Like,
And now, you know
here
what?
you go.
And to me, that's the problem. I want to address the culture. Why does a bag override everything? Like, you can't even tell these niggas, yo, this is not cool because they're like, well, shit, I got 50,000 in the account. I just cashed out this or I just bought this off of doing this. You get what I'm saying? So we're at a point now where the bag is more important than who you are as a person and what you're actually putting out there for other people to see. Niggas don't give a fuck.
What it is, we're desperate now. Like, let's think about it. A lot of jobs are leaving.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities that we used to have are no longer there and probably will never come back. A lot of stores and corporations and corporate jobs that people used to have, they can't get it now. So I feel like everybody is desperate for money. So yeah, they go act like they getting electric crews, sucking glizzies or whatever to get some money because they like, look, I'm not going back to Walmart, or look, I'm not going back to that job I used to have. Like they fired thousands of people before COVID and still firing people. So now I just feel like anybody go do whatever they have to do to get to the bag. And the main thing right now is social media. Yeah, social media is the biggest influence on our entire culture.
And that's what I was telling people. I was telling, like, at the same time, it's like social media has made work so unfavorable too. Like if you're a worker, you damn near a bum. You a bum if you work a 9 to 5 now. They like you shit. You get more props for being an NPC than working at a Walmart.
That's wild, though.
It's really we're at that point.
I'm not even crazy.
I seen Pinky down, but I haven't seen a lot of men.
Every day I click up on TikTok, she the first one on there doing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And they sending her money.
I'm not even mad at them. No, they getting their money. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy.
I'm mad.
I ain't mad. It's just crazy where we at in society. But it is what it is. Like everybody don't give a fuck about what other people own. That's the definition of not caring about what people think. Like we just said, you know what I mean? So they living like you said, carelessly as whatever I need to do to get it, and people will sell their soul for it.
Listen,
So it does not
what
matter.
fares a man to gain the world but lose his soul in the process? Like people are literally selling their soul for the bag. Like at some point, character, integrity, morals, principles, this has to start mattering again. We can't just say, "Oh, he getting the bag. He's sucking dick on TikTok."
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't see that.
That's what I'm
I didn't know what y'all
But
on.
wait,
No, that's what I'm saying. The glizzy got.
But wait, technically,
Yeah,
is he
that's
literally? He's not literally doing it though. He's
Nah,
just
but-
acting
Nah, I seen
like
worse
he's
stuff,
eating
yeah.
a hot dog, right?
No, he's acting like he's sucking a glizzy.
Yeah.
The glizzy is a dick.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
But
You know what I'm saying? They sending them 50. Oh shit, glizzy overload.
Yeah.
Two hand. Like, cuz, what the fuck? For a bag? At some point, this shit has to start mattering. Like, imagine your son at school with his friends. Man, my dad a firefighter. My dad is a landscaper. My dad work on the oil rigs. What your dad do? He suck glizzies on TikTok.
Yeah. It's
Like, come
crazy.
on. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
deep.
wanna know
I
something?
didn't even know about that
Look,
shit.
and let me ask y'all this for men, right? In my opinion, I think a lot of men don't care about the jobs we used to have back in the day, being a firefighter, being a police officer, working at the hospital, being a nurse. Do men actually want to do that lane now?
I think that there's a lot of men that do, and this is really where I think it's crazy, because I think there's a lot of men that do, but they won't speak up because, again, it's so unfavorable to be one of those workers. You know what I mean? They looking at these people that are doing the NPC shit, or even like the nigga that was going through Target. I don't know if y'all seen that nigga. He took us through his whole day, put his drawers on. fucking yeah.
That's the one
Left
you
the
was talking
camera
about.
there. The lady looking like, what the fuck? I ain't even getting paid
Like,
for
I'm
this shit.
just thinking, like,
Yeah.
bro, you set the tripod up in line, paid and walked out, and you had to
Yes.
come back and grab the tripod.
Yes.
Like,
You gave no fucks.
He
You didn't
did.
care
He
at all.
did.
So I think men right now are like, they want to do those jobs. I think, but again, social media has made it so unfavorable to do so, where it's like, man, let me just go and just try this, because being a firefighter, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna get no props for that. But the crazy thing is, people got to get off social media. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now: when you if you are a firefighter, you go pull up in that Benz, you feel me, and hop out, fresh fade. You got an
Good
apartment.
benefits.
You got an apartment to
Bro.
go back to. You gonna be all right.
But I think that
You gonna be
firefighter
alright.
stuff, the risk is not always worth the reward.
That's true too.
Hey,
So
hey.
you have to really be wanting to do that.
That's
Like
a
we said,
risk.
it go back to the money. The money doesn't always equate to them putting their life on the line, and that should be serious. You got to really be ready for that mentally and physically, because it do beat you down when it comes to that type of shit. It's like, why I'm gonna go tear my body up and do all that shit, and I'm not making no money, like you said, and you got these NPCs making more than me in 2 months. You know
Listen,
what I mean?
shout out all the blue collar workers in America. Shout out
For
y'all.
sure.
Y'all are keeping society going. Don't
Intact.
lose faith. But I think a lot of that comes with, you have women literally get online saying, if you work a 9 to 5, you can't fuck with me.
And that's
I need a scammer.
That's stupid.
I need
though.
a D-boy.
Like,
I need an NPC, or like,
That's-
so this is what men are chasing, because in reality, everything men do revolves around a woman in some
Facts.
form or fashion. So if I go be a plumber, you're gonna look at me like a bum. Meanwhile, plumbers making a bag.
They
You
can make 100K a
200
year.
You can make 200K a year as a plumber, make your own schedule, living life how you want. But the women gonna look at you like, you a plumber, you dirty ass nigga.
Or you got to work on Saturday night. You might have to work on a Saturday. You might have to work on a Sunday. You know, a lot of females too want that. Like I said on my last episode, they want that accessible. They want somebody to be accessible 24/7. You know what I mean? To go be able to take a trip whenever and do all these things that, you know, is not necessarily realistic when it comes to like day-to-day life. And yeah, a scammer or a D-boy might be doing that, but then when you hear that knock on that door, somebody finna come through, you know what I mean? Then what? Then shit gonna get real.
Look,
You
bro,
pull it, but you
Then
pull
shit-
it.
then shit getting real.
Even though, like you said, with the plumbing shit, but if you pull that bread out, them pigeons still gonna fly. So you know what I mean?
Nah,
It
it's
all
just-
just
it's-
depends. Yeah, but you frown upon. You right for trying to live right or trying to live a righteous life. So you frown upon off of anything that comes to, like you said, back in the days that was cool. Now the shit is not cool. But even then, I thought when I was a kid that the working man was a sucker. So, but the working man is the one who gets to be at home with his kids. The working one is the one staying out of jail. The working man is
don't
the
gotta
one
watch his
that,
back.
yeah, exactly. So
Now, I'm not saying get caught up in the 9 to 5 hamster wheel
Yeah,
trap.
of
You know,
course.
make
Right.
something of yourself. Try use that as a stepping stone. Don't get caught for life, because that is a part of the matrix of you being on a hamster wheel, just spinning in place. You know what I'm saying? But we got to show more love to the blue collar workers. They don't get enough love. Like you said,
yeah, we
you
need them.
You can start a
honestly.
landscape business right now.
Go crazy.
You and post it on Instagram, you might get 35 likes. A nigga post a picture with some credit cards and a laptop, trillion likes, he finna get 100 DMs. Hey, bro, I need the methods. Like, He gonna get all the love. He gonna get all the women. He gonna get all the hoes. So now the landscaper like, man, fuck cutting this grass. I'm finna go scam, get his dumb ass crack, and get 100 years. So, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy that you say that because I do try to show my appreciation now when I go to certain stores or do certain things, just even giving people words of encouragement that is working certain jobs. I remember when I started going back to, I forgot where I went to, Food for Less or something, and I had bought a gang of shit and they didn't bag my shit up. I'm just looking at them like, cause when y'all stop bagging shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, bag your own shit. Like, I'm like, that's crazy. So you don't understand, like, small things like that affects you. Like, far as just going to the store and expecting them to bag your shit up. Now that you bagging it up, you're like, damn, cuz, like, fuck this store. I ain't coming back. But the small appreciation, like you said, of workers, so when they do bag it up, you know what I mean? Sometimes I even might tip them for doing that, because I know y'all don't do this shit no more.
And then another thing, too, is, like, if you get around some of these men that have worked a good 9 to 5, and you talk to them, a lot of these dudes got a good 401k, and a lot of the smart ones was able to take some of that money, start something on the side, and build that up. And at the end of the day, it take money to make money. So these jobs are not the end all be all, like you said. We're not saying stay on a hamster wheel forever, but if you could go make $70,000 to $100,000 a year, live below your means, that'll give you the ability to see, okay, I got an extra maybe $1,000 a week or something. What can I do with it? Then that's where the mindset comes in, and how can I put this money to work? So we got to start thinking like that instead of trying to take the easy route and just go be a scammer or go be a D-boy or the NPC. Because believe it or not, even though it looks easy, it ain't easy. It's not easy to go stand in front of a camera for 6 hours and move back and forth. It might look easy, but the shit can everything has its, you feel what I'm saying? It's pros and cons. So
listen, I'm not living below my means. I know people like to preach that. I'm living to the fullest extent, to the highest extent. I deserve it all because I work for it. So I ain't living below my means.
I mean, like,
I'm gonna make not to knock what you said, because what you said, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm saying, me personally, I'm not even going in the world with the mindset of living below my means. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for bigger. I'm always looking for better. And I'm always pursuing that and putting in the work to get that. I'm not going in the world like, oh yeah, let me live less than what I am.
I think his perception of that was like live below your means for a moment. Like
no, I know what you're saying. Like discipline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make $40,000 a year and then go get a $40,000 car.
Exactly.
You doing stupid shit. But you get what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be fucked. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though.
Nah, you're right, but keep them powerful thoughts high, because that's what you're gonna be attracting in your life in the future anyway. The shit that we thinking now is what we creating tomorrow. The shit that we doing now is what we creating tomorrow. So you think too much in the future, you're never gonna work your present. And you stuck in the past, you're gonna keep recycling those experiences. So you gotta focus on in the now and keep doing what you do to get to where you're trying to go.
Listen, the goal is to make profits. Wages make a living, profits make a fortune. Most people wake up every day trying to make a living. Oh, I'm out here trying to make a living. Imagine waking up every day saying, I'm waking up working towards my fortune, adding to my fortune. That's a whole nother outlook on life. You done unlocked a whole nother cheat code. Focus on making a fortune. Don't focus on making a living, because then that's the reality you're going to get. You're going to be scraping by, making a living, just getting by, living for the weekend. Monday through Friday don't exist to you. You got to wait till Friday night, Saturday night.
To feel like somebody.
Sunday, you back miserable again. I got to go make a living. Nah, make a fortune.